At the beginning of the movie, we see a girl named Hiju who is sleeping, and when Ju was in deep sleep, someone pulls her blanket which wakes her up, and as soon as she wakes up to see, someone grabs her hair from behind and throws her on the bed, and then we see that the person doing this was none other than her father himself. Then Juju says, "What are you doing?" But her father does not answer her, and starts looking at his daughter with dirty eyes, and tells her that my daughter has grown so much. Now Juju gets very scared after hearing such things from her father's mouth, and starts crying. After that he leaves his daughter's hair and starts touching her face, due to which Juju gets even more scared, and she was not able to understand anything that what is happening to her. Then her father leaves from there. After that, the next day, Juju's mother is cooking food. Just then, Ju was thinking whether she should tell her mother about what happened to her last night. Meanwhile, her sister Sunwoo also comes down from her room, and her brother also comes and sits down to have breakfast. Then her father also comes here for breakfast and behaves as if he did not do anything last night. Seeing this, Ju thinks that last night he was looking at me with bad intentions, and today why is he acting so ignorant? That is why Ju gets up and leaves from there. Then her mother comes here and throws the food on the table with force. No one could understand what is happening here. Then her mother starts eating food in a strange way as if she has been hungry for many days. Seeing her such actions, her children start getting scared, and her son also spits out the food and says that there is too much salt in the food. But then her mother picks up the same food and starts shouting like a mad person. Then she asks her son to eat her food too, but he did not want to eat, so he started looking at his father. Then his father says that if you do not want to eat, then do not eat here, in which their mother starts looking at their father angrily and throws the plates down, due to which the children get very scared, and their mother tells them to eat whatever I cook quietly. Saying this, she starts shouting very loudly, seeing which her son starts crying out of fear. But now the question is, what is happening to them? Actually, ever since they have shifted to the new house, such strange things are happening to them, and their father goes to his daughter's room every night and does strange things. Then after that, when Sana was taking a bath, then someone comes and stands near her when she cleans a mirror. Then she gets scared, her sister scares her. After that, both of them come to their room. Then Ju tells her sister about her father, that how every night he comes in her room and does strange things. Hearing which, Sana is very surprised that how can her father do this. Then her father also comes there, who hears their conversation, after which he picks up a knife from there and tries to attack them. But Sana pushes him, and both the sisters run away from there. But then suddenly their father comes in front of them again, and he catches Sana's hair and throws her down from there. Then she falls on the stairs and becomes unconscious there. Then her sister Ju runs away from there in fear and comes to a place and hides. Then her father takes a hammer and starts searching for her. Then on the other side, Sana also regains consciousness and starts searching for her sister. But when she looks back, her father is standing in front of her with a hammer, and he attacks her with a hammer. They are about to attack when Juju screams loudly, which stops her father. Juju hits her father hard with a bat, but nothing happens to her father, and in anger he starts attacking her with a hammer too. Then their real father starts coming up from downstairs. Seeing this, his impersonator throws the hammer and goes to another room. Then their father comes upstairs and sees his daughters, who are backing away in fear. Then his father sees a big hole in the door and asks them if you both were fighting here, but they both don't give any answer. Then their brother comes here. Then both the sisters ask him to run away from here. Then their mother picks up the hammer from behind and goes to their father and starts attacking him. Then their father tries to stop her, but she pushes him down and makes him fall. After which, she gives a very scary smile. She starts crying and goes to her room by stepping on the broken glass, but then her mother comes up calling her from downstairs and asks her what is happening, but everyone starts getting scared of her. Then her father opens the door of the room in fear, but there is no one in the room, but her father sees a hammer lying on the floor, after which her mother asks her children what happened, but all three of them were scared of their mother. Then the next morning, her father calls his brother home, who is a father of the church, and the next day he comes to their house. Then the father tells him about such strange incidents, but his elder brother did not believe all this. Then at night they decide to sleep together in the same room. Then at midnight, the younger child needs to go to the toilet, and he goes alone without disturbing anyone. He goes to the washroom. Then an impersonator who looks just like him comes there. He picks up a knife and smiles strangely, and he wanted to kill the father, but he could not kill him, and it seemed as if something had stopped him. Then the father opens his eyes, and he understood that there is a shadow of a dangerous spirit here. But the father could not fight this thing alone. That is why he asked for help from one of his senior fathers. Then all the seniors sit and talk about how to save this. family from that spirit, and they all exit together. Then the next day, the father's team leaves to go to their house, and their brother picks them up, but on the way, crows attack their car, and at the same time the brakes of their car fail, due to which the balance of the car gets disturbed, and the car falls into a ditch. Then on the other side, their father ties Sana to the bed. Then the children's mother tries to convince him, but he says that this is the only way to fix it. Then at midnight, father comes to their house covered in blood and tells them that all the fathers have been killed. So whatever has to be done now, we have to do it ourselves. But father was afraid of doing it because the last time he tried to do an exorcism, that spirit killed his entire family, and he was afraid that it might happen again, and if it happens, he will not be able to forgive himself and will live in regret for the rest of his life. But his brother sits on his knees and requests him to save us from this devil in any way. Otherwise, he will kill us all. After hearing this, father lights candles and sprinkles holy water on Sunwoo. Then Sunwoo starts screaming, and she was not able to understand what is happening to her. After that, father puts a cross on Sunwoo's chest and beats him with a stick. When the father starts hitting her, Sonu starts screaming in pain and asks him why he is doing this to her. Then the father says to his brother, "Do you still want to keep all this?" On which he holds his daughter's leg tightly so that she cannot move. Then the father starts hitting her hard with a knife. Sonu starts screaming a lot and starts crying. Seeing this, her father also starts crying. The father keeps hitting her with different sticks. Then Sonu faints due to pain. On the other side, the police reaches the place where the accident happened. We see that her brother was also lying unconscious with the father. This means that the man in the house is not her brother, but the devil himself, who is continuously beating Sonu. Now Sonu's mother cannot tolerate all this, so she stops the father from hitting her and tells her husband that it is better that we die together instead of doing this. But he pushes his wife away. He kills the devil and asks his brother to continue the act. Then his wife tells him that you are a coward who is supporting the wrong, due to which the husband gets angry and starts strangling his wife. Then the wife hits a glass on the husband's head. Then he also throws his wife on the wall, due to which she becomes unconscious. Then he looks at his brother, who is laughing strangely. So he attacks the devil too, but he kills him and makes him fall down. Just as the devil is about to kill him, the real father reaches there and starts reciting some mantras, due to which the spirit leaves from here. After that, Sana starts going towards the storage room, who was badly injured, and looking at her father. She asks, "Why did you let me get beaten so badly?" Then the father keeps a mirror in front of Sonam, due to which the devil leaves Sunwoo's body. The father takes the demon inside his body and asks his brother to kill him, whereupon his brother thrusts a broken cross into his chest, killing both the demon and the father together, and the movie ends here.